Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christine and this is It's Just Christine. For today's video, I'm going to be planning for the week of March 11th to the 17th, and I'm going to be using this kit from Paper Trail Plants. It's called Letting Go. Sorry, I don't know if you guys can even see it. So here are the full boxes. This is in her gold foil. And then on the quote box here, it says, "Falling petals teach us the art of letting go." So here are the full boxes. And then we have the functional boxes with some floral decos at the top. And then we have some layering pieces and or sidebars and headers. And then we have the bottom washi and date covers as well. And then we also have I purchased the matching floral decos that goes with the kit. Yeah, so if you guys are interested in this, please stay tuned. Okay, so while I'm putting down the base of the kit, I'm actually going to talk to you guys about why I haven't been posting any videos lately. If you guys follow me on my Instagram, I posted that I did hurt my shoulder. So I've been having issues with my shoulder I've been having issues with my shoulder for a couple of months now. I think actually it's been going on for more than a couple of months. I'd like to say about a year now. And I just never had a chance to go and get it looked at. It's really, really hard to find a family doctor here in Toronto. So I'm just not a fan of going into a walk-in just for a minor thing like shoulder pains. So that being said, I've never really gotten someone to look at it. But there are good days and there are bad days. Some days, worst days scenario is I could barely lift my arm past my head. So like I can't move it all the way up. And like worst case scenario is just like a throbbing pain. So on Sunday night, I was walking out of a restaurant and I almost tripped on a step. So obviously, when you try to stop a fall, you use your hands to do it. Unfortunately, I think it's not that something snapped, but I felt the pain radiate from my shoulder all the way to my fingertips, basically. So I thought nothing of it because, one, it's not like it was hurting throughout the day. Like we weren't home, we were out. So I just went on about my day. My husband and I actually went shopping. We went to his parents, my parents. We visited them. And we even got home like pretty late at night, like around, I like to say 9. I even started laundry. Okay, so obviously all that time I was using my hand. I am right-handed, so the arm that is currently not available is my right arm. So that night, the night of the Sunday, the pain kind of increased. It started getting worser and worser to the point where I literally could not move my arm. So my right arm was basically like, as much as like I'm looking at it and I'm like trying to move it, and I could not for the life of me move it. Like, it's not like my brain is telling my arm to move, but it is not moving. So then my husband and I just decided to like go to the emergency. But if you are I don't know, if you are Canadian or I don't know how it works from other places, but if you're Canadian and you're trying to go to emergency in the middle of the night, you know that it's gonna take you forever to be seen. So we were technically here from like 11:30 in the morning. Sorry, 11:30 at night until like I was finally seen at like 7:30 in the morning. So long story short, I injured my rotating cuff. Apparently it's been a long time coming. It's a long time injury. So meaning that the pain that I've been feeling was basically my rotator cuff. But since with me trying to break my fall, it just got a little bit worse. It got a little bit more irritated. And I basically damaged part of the soft tissue surrounding that area, surrounding that muscle, I guess. And yeah, so that's the reason why I really can't move my right arm. It's a lot better now, but I still can't put my hand on top of the desk. And that's the reason why you guys only see my left hand. And this is the reason why I don't know how well this plan with me is going to go, because I feel like I've already had enough rest. And I think it's just, I don't know. I just need something to do other than lying around looking at the ceiling. Well, that's not what I've been doing. It's just I've been resting it. I haven't been at work since then. My boss wanted to make sure that I rest my arm for the next few days, which is what the emergency doctor did mention. There are some good days and there are some bad days. Some days it's like right now it's feeling fine, especially if I'm a little bit more rested. Other times, especially at nighttime, is when my arms kind of tend to get a little bit too tired. And I get like these muscle spasms, which if you guys have ever felt it, it's already painful to begin with. And then if you add in the soft tissue damage that's around that muscle, then it's even more it's even more painful to begin with. Well, to add on to it. But it should be fine. I have my I'm gonna get an orthopedic specialist to look at it on April 16, which is 10 days from now. It's currently April 6. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's definitely my fault. Because I really should have gotten my arm checked a while back. It's just, I don't know. It's just one of those things where like you don't really think about it and until it's like really, really bad. But it is what it is. I got it checked. I got it x-rayed and everything. I'm just glad it's nothing worser than it is. Eventually, I guess with therapy and stuff like that, I would eventually be able to use my arm again. Because I can move it. It's just really, really awkward, and it's not as painful as it was in the beginning. It's just very, very awkward. It's very stiff, definitely. Yeah, so that's the whole reason why I've been away. Other than that, though, I am like perfectly fine. I'm just really glad it's not broken or anything. And it is what it is. Okay, so this week, the week of the 11th to the 17th, this week is the week of my grandparents' death anniversary. My grandma passed away on March 12th, and my grandfather passed away March 16th. So this is the reason why I'm using this kit. It's not so much as, you know, I'm letting go of their memories and stuff like that. I think it's just a really beautiful kit for me to use this week. Yeah, I really don't want to go into details about it. I was very, very close to my grandparents, especially my grandma. So it did kind of hit me really hard when I found out about it. And yeah, that is it. This week wasn't really that much of a busy week, I guess. I know, well, I'll just go talk about it day by day, and we'll take it from there. I have been looking, I don't know, I don't know if you guys have watched my other Plan With Me's, but I did mention that I'm pretty much, I have all the kits that I need to use from the month of April all the way to at least the month of September. Yeah, I basically have all my kits. But there are some kits that's being released there that I really want to purchase. Like Miss and Meow came out with her honey kit. I don't know if it's called honey, but it's like a bee themed kit. Oh, it was so pretty. It was so beautiful. I wanted to purchase it. It's just, when was I going to use it? I don't know. That's the biggest difficulty for me when I purchase multiple kits from multiple shops. Obviously they do come out with kits that are very, very pretty, and yeah, but we'll see. Okay, I haven't really decided yet if I'm going to be doing a voiceover for this, or if I'm just gonna let it run for like 2 hours and be done with it. I'm not a fan of voiceovers. Like, personally, I like watching videos, whether it be like a chit chat video or a voiceover video. It doesn't really matter to me. I just personally don't know. It's not that I don't know how to do it. It's just, I feel like I don't know how to edit my videos very well. And so I either end up not being able to say anything when, like, during the voiceovers, or like it ends too quickly and stuff like that. But yeah, I think this is turning out to be a really nice a not so bad spread. I thought I was gonna have a little bit, actually, you know what, I thought I was going to have a little bit more difficulty putting down the stickers, but it's not so bad. I mean, you guys can't really see it the way it should be looked at, but hopefully on the day by day I'll be able to put it the right way. So I am going back to work on Monday, because if I don't go back to work on Monday, I feel like I'm gonna go crazy. I can't just like stay at home and like do nothing. I don't have kids to occupy my time. I could barely vacuum, so it's not like I can go and like clean my house top to bottom. And I could barely like wash the dishes. That's how bad it is. Who would have thought you needed both arms to survive? But yeah, So I'm gonna go back to work and hopefully I'll be able to do some stuff. Okay, so this is the base of my week, I guess, my spread. I really don't know if I'm gonna be using the date covers. I'm gonna show you. So here are the date covers. I just find that the date covers is just a little tiny bit too small. So I'll see what I can do, and then I'll get back to my day by day, or I'll come back to my day by day either by voiceover or I'll be chit-chatting with you guys a little bit more. Okay, so for Monday, March 11th, if you guys don't know still, I do start pretty late on Mondays. I do have the late shift. I start at 11:30, so I do stay in bed until I have to get ready for bed. Yes, that is something that I do. I don't wake up extra early just so that I can do some random stuff in the house. It's just, I like to take time to I guess get my whole body prepped for the day, the upcoming day. And then usually every single day I do grab my coffee to drink. Sorry, not my coffee, my tea to drink. I don't drink coffee before I go to work. I know that thing is crooked, but at this point I really can't do anything about it. I'm also gonna be putting a full, no, actually I won't be putting a full box. When I got to work on Mondays is always busy. It's always crazy on Monday mornings. I never understand why. Even though, like, you know, if we're open on a weekend or not, Mondays you have to take a deep breath before you go in, because you know that when you go into work, everything will just be like crazy. So it was a pretty busy day for us. And as well, at the end of the day, I was late shift. So yeah, I stayed at work until at least 9 o'clock. Usually I can work my way around that. If I finished things a little bit earlier, I could have left earlier, but that day was just way too busy and I just didn't get a chance to be finished earlier than 9 o'clock, unfortunately. And then unfortunately for myself as well, I had to get gas. Should I put it like this? Yeah, I had to get gas before I went home, or else I will not be able to get out of the house at the beginning of the next day. Yeah, I don't know. When I got injured, guys, I think I also injured my head, but so I had to get gas, which I really hate. I hate getting gas for myself. I know that's so very dramatic for, like, you know, of me, but I really do prefer for my husband to be with me when I get gas, or even for my husband to get me gas. But I had no choice. My husband had to stay home and cook, so he's the one who cooked our dinner. So the least that I could do is get gas for my car. So that is what I did. And then, like I said, my husband cooked dinner. I actually had to grab some stuff from Walmart for what he was cooking. So I stopped by at Walmart to grab that for him, and then that was basically my whole night. Everything else was just lounging around and getting ready for bed, because by 9 o'clock after dinner and me taking a shower, I'm pretty much beat for the day. And then on Tuesday morning, Tuesdays is also a sleep in for me, because I don't start work until 11:30 as well. And this day was when everything was such a pretty day. It was I think this is the first day that we had really nice weather, so I was very much jealous of all my coworkers who gets to leave early because they were able to enjoy that wonderful weather that we did have, which is not bad because the next day was also beautiful weather. And then when I came home from work, since the weather was so amazing, my husband and I did go for a walk around our neighborhood. So our neighborhood, I guess, like there's this kind of like big block where we can just take a walk, and it's like an hour walk. So that's when I say we take a neighborhood walk, that's basically the neighborhood walk that we walk at. And it's pretty much like you don't really get to see anything scenic because it's the main road. So yeah, but it is still it's a pretty nice walk. And then at night we just kind of like dilly-dallied around the house, and it was just one of those like lazy nights. I didn't note anything down on what I was watching, but I was reading this series. It's called an Amelia Peabody series. It's a cozy mystery. So if you guys don't know what cozy mystery is, obviously it is a part of the mystery genre, but it's a little bit more subdued. You don't really get the whole like bloody encounter or like how the person was like brutally murdered. And it's always usually like set in a small town with idyllic characters. Well, they can't really be idyllic if they're freaking murderers. But yeah, if you guys have never had a chance to read a cozy mystery, definitely take a stab at it. There's a lot out there, like a lot. And the Amelia Peabody is basically, I believe it's set in the 1930s, 1950s, during the age of discovery, where a lot of people does archaeology in Egypt, and that's where it was set. I tried to read the third book, and I'm really not that much of a fan. I really tried. Like the first book was okay. The second book was, it was a little bit kind of cringe for me, I guess. It's just, I don't know. I don't know when it was actually written, and I feel like it was it's very, I don't want to say boring. There's not much mystery going on. There you go. And I really did prefer to have mysteries. So I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be continuing on with the series. Like I said, I read book 1 and book 2, and it's just not for me. Anyways, moving on to Monday. Sorry, not Monday. On Wednesday. Wednesdays is my morning shift. So it's one of those days where I have to wake up early. And then as usual, I usually grab a cup of tea and a bagel. That is my go-to breakfast for when I'm working. And as usual, Wednesdays is meeting days, I guess. Yeah, I usually do all my meetings on Wednesdays. So it wasn't as bad, actually. It wasn't as bad as, I don't know why I got a flower. It wasn't as bad as it usually is. I don't get as many meetings as I did before, which is what I like. And then after work, I was able to be done early. I think I finished like around 5:30, 5:45 on this day. Usually I'll be done at like 6. I know it's not a big deal, but for me it's a big deal. So my husband and I were able to go for a walk, and it was still a really good weather. We were very hopeful, very hopeful that it stuck, but that's a whole nother story, guys. And then we decided to eat at the restaurant, like a Chinese restaurant that we really, really like. But we had to drive like 30 to 40 minutes away from our house to be able to do that. So, oh, that's all green. Maybe I'll do pink. 30 minutes to be able to eat at that restaurant, but it was so worth it, guys. I didn't know I was craving for it until I had it. And then right beside the restaurant, not right beside, but like a couple of blocks from the restaurant was my favorite like boba or bubble tea place. So we decided to grab one as well. So moving on to Thursday, after the bubble tea, we just went home and went to bed. So it's not like I skipped a whole night and didn't want to tell you guys anything that had happened that night. But moving on Thursday was a slow day for us at work. I am morning shift. Morning shift for me on Thursdays is the worst, only because I have to wake up at like 7 o'clock in the morning. Ugh. You know what? I'm not going to complain because then at least I get to leave early. I'm until like, oh, this is going to be such a hard time taking out. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. Sorry. I put the full box in, not realizing that I was doing it crookedly. But anyways, Thursdays, like I said, was one of those days where I had to get up early. And this was actually quite a busy Thursday. I take back when I say it was a quiet Thursday, because this is a Thursday that I worked by myself. My coworker is away this was the March break week. So my coworker was away for the whole entire day of the Thursday. And yeah, so I was working by myself, which is totally fine with me. It doesn't really bother me. In fact, I was the one who suggested she take the day off because her husband's a teacher and it would be nice to have something to do with each other, right? And then, okay, so I'm going all over the place. Thursday morning, I woke up early. I was working by myself. So I didn't really finish until like, what time did I finish? Like 6 o'clock almost. And then I had to pick up my husband at the train station or the public transportation, which wasn't so bad. And my parents came over to visit us and stay for the week. We were, like I said in the beginning, we were celebrating my grandparents' death anniversary. So we kind of just all wanted to be together for this week and kind of remember them. So yeah, that's the reason why they came over for the weekend. And that was basically it. My mom cooked my favorite kind of like Filipino dish. It's called sinigang. And it's like this sour soup that goes so very, very good with rice. And yeah, it's one of my favorites. Sorry, I'm gonna keep this very simple and then I'm going to decorate it after the fact. Hopefully, well, I will be showing you guys how it'll look at the end. And then we'll take it from there because I really can't talk, decorate, and put down stickers all at the same time. It's just not viable for me. Friday, I worked on this day as well. And I worked, usually on Fridays, it's either I work or my coworker works. And we usually just take turns. So if she's working, I'm not working. So therefore, I am working by myself on this day as well. And I think I did pretty well in getting all the things that I need to finish done. And yeah, Fridays for us, it's like it could be really, really difficult or really, really busy depending on how crazy it gets. And that day was a pretty good day because it was quiet day. So I was able to finish everything that I needed to finish. So worked out for me. Okay, I'm gonna put the camera one. I don't know why, but I'm gonna put the camera one. And then after work, I was done at about 4 o'clock, I guess. 4 o'clock I was done. No, actually, I think I left a little bit earlier. Yeah, I think I left at 3:30 on this day. So we walked around the neighborhood as well, since it was a nice day. So why not, right? Take advantage of it. And then our new neighbors arrived on this day. So not only did we walk, but we kind of snooped around. Okay, not snooped around. It's not like we were there just quietly watching them. No, we just passed by their house and we met them, and they seem to be really nice. So that's good. Okay, so at the end of the day, I just put this little kind of like post-it note. My husband and I walked to Tim Hortons where we met up with my uncle and my mom, and we had some tea and some donuts. Sorry, I had to think of what I ordered. And we just stayed there. Like, we like staying there sometimes and just like kind of like talking, and yeah. So that was the end of the day. And I think this was the night that I had such a horrible night. Like, I had a hard time sleeping. I think I went to sleep at like 5 a.m. and then I got back. I got up, like, it's not super early, but like I went to bed at 5 and then I got up, I think, at 10 o'clock in the morning. It's just sometimes it's just one of those days where like I really can't wake up, like I can't go to sleep. I'd like to say I have insomnia, but it only happens like once every month or every 2-3 months. I've just learned to live with it. It doesn't happen as often as it used to. I think I got that really bad habit when I was in university, where we kind of had to stay late and like make sure my like studying for exams or like finishing up essays and stuff like that. But I know it's a bad habit, but I can't do anything about it. Like, even if I try to force myself to like go to sleep, I would still like wake up and be like wide awake. So on Saturday, like I said, I did sleep in, and when I woke up, my little dog, my little tiny-ish dog, had a grooming appointment, so we had to take her in. It's usually just her because she's the one that has the longer hair. My other dog is double coated, so he doesn't need to be cut down. Like, the hair doesn't need to be cut down. And so it was just a little dog. And we did try to go to no, it's not that we did try to go to, we went to Pacific Mall, which is this Asian mall near our house. Not near our house. I'd like to say it's near our house, but it's like literally like 45 minutes away. So it's not near our house. And I ate this like really good barbecue pork. And the more I'm thinking about it, actually, the more like I feel I want to eat it again. If you guys never had barbecue pork or ever tried barbecue pork, definitely go out there and try out barbecue pork because it's so good. And then on Saturday night, after we went to the mall, we just picked up my little dog and we had a very chill, I guess chill day, chill night. Nothing really big happened. So yeah. And then Sunday, we did, it's not that I slept in. I slept in a little bit longer than usual. But we did had church at 11 o'clock, and yeah, that's basically our morning. And then we went to, we wanted to go to this Japanese store. It's called Umomo here, and I wanted to see how it looks like. So we went there and we checked it out. I thought it would have been prettier. It was a really big store, and they had everything there that you could ever possibly want, and it's nice. I just thought it would be nicer. Like, I don't know if that sounds really bad, but yeah, I just was hoping that it would have been a little bit more Japanese stuff in it than they have. I don't know if everything that's there is particularly made in Japan, so I was a little bit disappointed in that. But I did manage to grab some pens, which was in my haul a couple of days ago. If you guys haven't seen my haul, I'll try to link it somewhere here. Like, I think it's like here or here. I could be wrong. I don't know. I always say that I link it, but I always forget to link it. And then after that, since that shop was near the Pacific Mall, which is that Asian store that we went to yesterday, I asked my husband if we can stop by again because I was craving for that barbecue pork, guys. I told you. That barbecue pork was really good. And then at the end of the night, when we got home, my husband requested to get spring rolls made. So we did make spring rolls, which was really yummy. All I do is technically wrap it. I don't know how to make the stuffing inside. That's all my husband. So, I wouldn't even be able to tell you guys the recipe if you guys wanted it. And yeah, so after that, Sunday was just a chill night. I did the laundry, which I usually do on a Sunday. And yeah, that is basically it. So here is the spread for this week. I will show you guys a clip at the end of this video to show you how all the decos came about and stuff like that. I know I'm just gonna take a little bit longer with the deco because my arm is already sore just by doing this. And yeah, so I hope you guys like this video. I'm so sorry if it's just all over the place. I need to kind of get used to planning with one hand, and hopefully it's not as bad as I think it is. But yeah, if you guys like this video, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and thank you so much, guys. Bye!